great reaction to Christie. Interesting character, very engaging, charismatic, and going hardcore on Trump.
I thought that was a hilarious interview, and he's actually met him outside just when you were doing that interview. He's a really nice guy. I think he's very sincere, and he sees straight through Donald Trump in that kind of earthy New Jersey way. I think he'd be a very good president.
Yeah, I mean, he's an impressive character, isn't he?
He is, he really is. And I love the way that he took the whole fat thing and literally has run with it. You know, if somebody's going to call you a name, own it, take it, and make capital out of it.
And are we to assume that the narcissistic streak that we guessed Prince Harry's developed may have actually been there all along, given he gives people like Christie a gift of a signed picture of himself?
I think that's hilarious.
You know, I thought...
Oh, poor kid.
It was funny.
Well, back in the day, he actually didn't like publicity. Imagine that.
I know.
What a change.
In the Shire and retiring days, before he commercialised his private life. Let's move to Boris Johnson, who's conveniently forgotten the passcode to his iPhone, which means he can't hand over all the crucial messages from the start of the pandemic to the COVID inquiry until they can guess the passcode. And, of course, but you only get 10 goes, and then basically your phone, that's it. You can never get into it again. Apple can't do it. We've had this with the FBI. Does anyone believe he can't remember his passcode?
I do, actually, because it was 2021.
Oh, come on.
I do. Come on. Do you remember your passcode from 2021?
They should try BULLSHIT.
I'll tell you
I
what.
suspect that's what it is.
I tell you what, if Rishi Sunak is pushing forward the idea that Britain should be in charge of policing AI, how's he going to look that their tech guys in Parliament can't sort that out in 5 seconds?
I just don't believe a word of it.
It's
I think
just
Boris Johnson knows exactly what his
ridiculous.
passcode is, and I suspect he doesn't want people to see the truth about what's in those messages at the start of the pandemic. And there's probably a very good reason why he doesn't want us to see
Stalling
it.
for time.
So I sincerely hope they do. And also, I don't think if you're Prime Minister, then I think you should give your passwords as a matter of public record
Well, why
to
doesn't
civil servants.
Why doesn't GCHQ, our intelligence agency, have a copy of that password, even as a matter of national security?
They should.
Especially if
they
they're
should
an
be able to get
intelligence
in.
Because what happens if he suddenly dropped dead and they needed to find information that was on his phone? I think it's ridiculous.
Find out how many children he's got.
Does he know? Does Boris Johnson know? I don't think he's got a clue, Boris Johnson. Talking of strange things, Maybelline, which is a company that promotes, among other things, lipstick. It's a cosmetics company. They've come under fire for using 2 men with beards to promote their new lipstick. Here we are. Now, look.
Who cares?
Every time I think this sort of farcical nonsense couldn't get more ridiculous. Tricia, I mean, you don't think
it's
it matters?
It's not aimed at you, darling.
Who's it aimed at?
Younger people who couldn't give a stuff. I mean, if these people would not use
What woman's going to watch a great big bald bloke in a beard?
Because it's funny.
Smearing lipstick on themselves. I must go and buy that. It's commercial suicide.
Young guys wear lipstick and all sorts of makeup. Oh, yes, come on. You said your son's an actor, isn't he? He must wear makeup. You were in the makeup department.
He wears makeup to act, obviously, but not to go out for the night.
It's just a
Louise.
No,
what's happening to the world?
I think, honestly, I think some of these companies are just trolling women at this point. I mean, what?
But they're also trolling their business models, because we saw with Budweiser with Dylan Mulvaney,
that's right,
who likes to specialise, says, look, I'm trans since last year, but now specialises in mocking women. Right? So Budweiser's bottom line takes a massive hit. The same thing's going to happen here. Women don't want to see big blokes with beards promoting lipstick.
Just 1 second. I mean, I'm going to be voting with my wallet because, honestly, how am I supposed to know what that lipstick's going to look like on me by watching some bearded bloke smear all over his face?
I totally agree. The whole thing is utterly ridiculous. What it is, it's all these companies have been infested with wokies. And they sit there all day going, how can we think of a really great campaign which will crater our stock price? Here's one. I know. Let's promote lipstick with a great big bald bloke with a beard.
Listen, for years and years, we people have let me put it in. Why you bring up colour? We didn't know what makeup would look like on us. We still bought it. I don't care.
Here's my prediction. Their share price will take a whack.
I'll buy the lipstick. I love it.
Women will vote with their feet, and they'll go to a cosmetic company which actually wants to celebrate women.
Maybelline,
not
brilliant.
Bald bearded blokes putting lipstick on themselves.
Brilliant.
On that bombshell, it's great to see you both. Thank you both very much indeed. I've got to say, you've been heroic this week.
Oh, thank you so much.
Day after day after day.
You should get a medal for putting up with me.
Yes, I should. We should, probably both of us should get medals. But you've been
Or
great
sick
this week.
bag.
Tricia, always good to catch up with you.